Virginia Halas McCaskey, the matriarch of the Chicago Bears and one of the most influential figures in the NFL, passed away Thursday morning at the age of 102. As the daughter of Bears founder George Halas, McCaskey was a direct link to the league's early days and played a pivotal role in shaping the future of one of its most storied franchises. The Chicago Bears released a statement expressing their deep sorrow at her passing, while also celebrating her remarkable life. While we are sad, we are comforted knowing Virginia Halas McCaskey lived a long, full, faith-filled life and is now with the love of her life on earth. The statement read, alluding to her husband, Ed McCaskey, who passed away in 2003. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell also paid tribute to McCaskey, calling her a symbol of class, dignity, and humanity. He emphasized her deep devotion to the Bears, stating, "The Bears that her father started meant the world to her." Her influence within the organization spanned decades, making her one of the most significant figures in professional football history. A legacy rooted in football. Born on January 5, 1923, Virginia Halas McCaskey was one of two children of George Halas, the legendary coach, owner, and founder of the Chicago Bears. Her connection to the team was established early, as she grew up surrounded by football and its burgeoning influence on American sports culture. McCaskey and her husband, Ed, raised 11 children in their modest Des Plaines, Illinois home. Despite being the daughter of one of football's most powerful men, she maintained a grounded and humble demeanor, focusing on family and faith while quietly preparing for the immense responsibility of overseeing the franchise. Her path to ownership was solidified after the tragic death of her brother, George "Muggs" Halas Jr., in 1979. With his passing, Virginia became the heir apparent to the Chicago Bears. When her father passed away on October 31, 1983, she officially inherited the team, joining a very select group of women who have held such a significant leadership role in professional sports. In a rare interview with the Chicago Sun-Times in May 2018, McCaskey reflected on her father's decision to entrust her with the team. "He could have done things differently," she admitted. "Some owners have planned to sell the team instead of handing it on to the next generation. He had faith in me after Muggs died. I hope to justify the thing." Her tenure as principal owner was marked by both triumph and tribulation. She helped oversee the Bears' resurgence in the mid-1980s, culminating in their iconic victory in Super Bowl XX following the 1985 season. Under her leadership, the Bears remained one of the most recognizable and historic franchises in the NFL, known for their strong defensive identity and passionate fan base. Family ties and leadership transitions. Just weeks after taking over the team, McCaskey and her husband Ed appointed their son, Michael, as the Bears' president and CEO. His tenure lasted until 1999, when Ted Phillips replaced him as president. Virginia then named Michael chairman in place of his father. When Michael retired in 2011, another of Virginia's sons, George McCaskey, stepped in as chairman, continuing the family's control of the franchise. Even as she aged, Virginia remained a fixture at Bears events, frequently attending games and serving as the family's guiding voice on team matters. Her unwavering commitment to the franchise was evident in the way she spoke about its legacy and future. She represented 13 family members who collectively owned approximately 80% of the team and held significant voting power on the board of directors. The question of succession has loomed over the franchise in recent years. With Virginia's passing, how that voting bloc will function moving forward remains uncertain. However, in previous interviews, her son George has insisted that she had a clear plan to keep the team in the family. The NFL requires each franchise to have a formal succession plan, though the details of the Bears' arrangements have largely remained private. For years, Virginia, a devout Catholic, echoed the words of her son, Pat McCaskey, who famously stated that the Bears would remain in the family until the second coming. Her deep-rooted faith and strong sense of duty to her father's legacy ensured that the team was always more than just a business asset. It was a cherished family treasure, a living witness to football history. Virginia Halas McCaskey's life spanned nearly the entire history of the NFL. She was born 3 years after her father purchased the team, then called the Decatur Staleys, for just $100 in 1920. She was present as he moved the team to Chicago in 1921 and renamed them the Bears the following year. One of the most iconic moments in early football history was the 1925 barnstorming tour led by George Halas and featuring the legendary Red Grange. This tour helped bring national attention to professional football, and Virginia, then just a toddler, accompanied her father as he worked to legitimize the sport. By the time she was 9 years old, she had witnessed the NFL's first ever championship game in 1932, a landmark event in league history. Throughout her life, she maintained a deep appreciation for the evolution of the game, having seen it grow from a struggling enterprise to the multi-billion-dollar industry it is today. An enduring legacy. Virginia Halas McCaskey was more than just an owner. She was a steward of history, a dedicated leader, and an unwavering advocate for the Chicago Bears. Her commitment to preserving her father's legacy while ensuring the franchise's continued success has cemented her place among the most influential figures in NFL history. Her passing marks the end of an era, but her influence will be felt for generations to come. The McCaskey family remains committed to upholding her vision, ensuring that the Chicago Bears remain not only a competitive football team, but also a symbol of tradition, perseverance, and family legacy in the NFL. As tributes pour in from fans, players, and fellow NFL owners, one thing is clear: